And if you had a glass of wine, you might want to say cheers to great weather on the eve of the first day of spring.
Right. It's pretty nice out there. And spring's going to feel like spring. And even by next week, temperatures will get into the teens. So you can expect this warm stretch to last quite a while, and it will get warmer and warmer, except for a little blip on the weekend, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Okay, look at this live camera outside, the Chinook arch that's built in. So yes, we have some cloud cover, but that's those winds out of the west predominantly that has boosted up our temperature. We saw a high of 8 degrees in Calgary today at the airport. Now at the airport, as we start to dip down for the day, 6 degrees is the current temperature there, 7 downtown and 7 in Tazal Park. Big Four Motors' massive first anniversary sale is on. See it at bigfourmotors.com. All right, looking at the next 24 hours, the winds may pick up over these next couple of hours. So through the evening, gusts up to 40 kilometers per hour possible. Wind chill overnight of -5, but by the morning, 7, 8 a.m., we should be at that freezing mark and not dealing with wind chill any longer. The winds will pick up later in the day. We're looking at a decent amount of cloud cover tomorrow, but those winds will get us up to about 9 for a high. Small chance of a little late day sprinkle. More details coming up, Ian.
Okay, Danielle, we had that image earlier of a Chinook arch. The real deal.
The real deal. And that's why if you've been outdoors this afternoon, it's quite nice. We had a good amount of sunshine. The winds have been relatively calm today. The winds have been crazy in the upper levels and a lot of turbulence up there. But this nice little Chinook arch, here we go. You can see it right there. So, yeah, that's changing the game for us, and that's giving us some warm temperatures. And these warm temperatures are really here to stay. We're going to take a bit of a dip on the weekend, but we'll still be above normal for the weekend. And normal is 5 degrees for this time of year. Today in Calgary, we got to 8. We're starting to dip for today. We're now at 6 degrees. So still quite nice. The winds may pick up a little bit in the next hour or so. So 40 kilometer per hour gusts are possible really for the evening and then calming down overnight. Drumheller is sitting at 9. Brooks as well, and Medicine Hat and Lethbridge. Lethbridge got into the double digits today. Got up to 10 degrees in Lethbridge, and normal is about 7. So overall, we're about 3 to 4 degrees above normal temperature-wise for communities in southern Alberta. And by next week, daytime highs will be in the teens. So yeah, a lot of spring-like weather for us. And again, spring officially begins tomorrow. And we have thunderstorms in the forecast here for the next couple of days. I'll show you this. So right now, there's that Chinook arch that has built its way in. You can also see little pops of moisture that are making their way onto our side of the Rockies. A lot of this dying out before it hits QE2 and Highway 2, but some of it will make its way over. Very short-lived, not looking at very intense anything. And for the BC side, looking at snow for the higher elevations. Now, the key thing with this is a lot of moisture into BC. The mountains will keep a lot of that moisture out, but some of it will make its way over, and we're looking at instability. So the potential for thunderstorms by Friday in some communities in southern Alberta. Let me give you an idea of that here. As we head through this evening, really just some cloud cover. You may see a couple raindrops, but nothing really expected for Calgary, but areas to the west may see a little bit. All right, then as we get through tomorrow morning, we're just looking at some cloud cover. Then by tomorrow afternoon, those pop-up showers are certainly possible, especially further down Highway 2, closer to the Lethbridge area, near Medicine Hat as well. Short-lived, quick little pop-up showers, and slightly convective as well. As we get into late Friday, though, so Friday in the morning, it's stable, but then in the afternoon, look at those pockets there. Those are the potential. That's the potential for some isolated, non-severe thunderstorms, but it may come with lightning and a big burst of rain as they move through. So that's potential in southern Alberta for late day Friday around the supper hours. 9 degrees is our high for tomorrow. Again, small chance of a late day sprinkle, good amount of cloud cover, windy for the next couple of days, up to 40 kilometers per hour in Calgary. Double-digit high for Friday, chance of a late day sprinkle, as well on Sunday, maybe even some flurries. And you can see as the temperatures drop for the weekend, 6 for Saturday, 9 for Sunday, but 14 teens by Monday.
Danielle, when it gets warm around here, it often gets windy as well, and that's the combination tomorrow.
Yeah, so for the next couple of days, windy weather is certainly possible. But the other thing is late day sprinkles. Remember,
Oh, okay.
you know that feeling as we get into that late day instability? Well, that's kind of the setup. So we have that potential, which means because it will be so isolated, not everywhere will see a sprinkle in Calgary, for example, but some spots may see some raindrops over these next few days. 6 degrees is our current temperature. Today's high was 8 and normal is 5. So we are above normal for today, and we'll be above normal for the rest of this week, although just barely on Saturday. Again, late day sprinkles are possible, decent amount of cloud cover, and as you can see by Friday, plus double digits.
It's a bit of a cloudy evening out there. We'll see how long that lasts. Danielle joins us now. When does our sunshine come back?
Well, we are looking at a decent amount of cloud cover for the next few days, and we're even looking at the small chance of a late day sprinkle. So, you know, as we get into these warmer temperatures, that late day instability that we're so used to starts to climb. So again, chance of late day, but here in Calgary, there's a smaller chance later in the day for these next few days, but that is the potential. 6 degrees is our current temperature. We did get up to a high of 8 earlier today. The winds could be a little gusty over these next couple of hours, then it will die out overnight. Tomorrow morning, starting at the freezing mark, getting up to a high of at least 9 degrees. With, again, that chance of a late day sprinkle, and it'll get a little gusty tomorrow afternoon with, yes, a good chunk of cloud cover. More details coming up, Tara.
Thank you, Danielle. Let's check in with Danielle again. So how's our 5-day forecast shaping up?
Well, we're looking at warm weather. Now, we're going to take a bit of a blip by the weekend. Temperatures will dip, but will still remain above normal, and normal is 5 for this time of year. And then by next week, we're in the teens. So along with this warmer weather, we get that late day instability that we're so used to on the lee side of the Rockies. And that's the potential for southern Alberta over the next couple of days. I'll show you that in just a little bit. But for now, we did get up to 8 degrees in Calgary today. That was our high. We're sitting at 6 at the moment in Lethbridge as well. Drumheller through Brooks and Medicine Hat, 9 degrees. And many communities in the south, Lethbridge over to Medicine Hat area, got around that 10-degree range for today for daytime highs. So already in the double digits, and some pockets of rain here. Claresholm, Novford, this is where we're looking. This is nothing intense, but it's a quick little burst and then it's out of the way. We have this Chinook arch that built its way in today too. Those winds out of the west carried our temperatures up to above normal temperatures. We have a lot of moisture that will be pushing in from the west, and that means on and off like moisture for BC, but mountains will hold a lot of that back. But again, we will get that instability, so late in the day we have the potential of seeing some pop-up showers and even non-severe thunderstorms, so lightning and a burst of rain with them. Okay, so just going through this evening, not a whole lot to talk about. Tomorrow, later in the day, it could get a little gusty, but we are looking at cloud cover for most of the day. And then later in the day, by the supper hours, that instability leads to the potential for pop-up showers. We could see that in Calgary, smaller chance. The greater chance is basically anywhere to the east of Highway 2, so Lethbridge over through the Medicine Hat area. Okay, and then you can see on the BC side, on and off snowfall for the higher elevations, mixed precipitation and rain for the lower elevations. So look at later in the day on Friday. These little cells here indicating we have the potential for thunderstorm cells. We could see that in Calgary. Again, this is later in the day, supper hours on Friday, because temperatures will be in the double digits. So we'll get warm enough. Now, we won't get warm enough to get any sort of intense thunderstorms, but certainly something to provide a little bit of lightning and a big downpour that will be short-lived. 9 degrees is our high for tomorrow. 11 degrees by Friday, and then again for the weekend we do drop off, especially for Saturday, to about 6 degrees. By Sunday though, we start our way up again, so 9 degrees for Sunday, and by Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday of next week our daytime highs will be in the teens. Tara.
I love that.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, the lead singer of famous Ontario band Glass Tiger is also feeling pretty patriotic these days. Alan Frew just released this new ode to Canada.
From the songs of the prairies to the call of the ponds, heroes of times come and gone, but the memories go on and on and on. Oh, this is Canada's song.
That's also pretty catchy. That is the name of it, Canada's Song. Frew says he hopes that people just find it inspirational and that they share it widely. It already has about 200,000 views. It just dropped yesterday.
He sounds really
Doesn't
good.
he sound great?
Sound
Yeah.
great, yeah.
So Glass Tiger, like the 80s, is coming back. That's great. A tiny sea creature rarely spotted has just been observed for only the 2nd time in the wild. teeny tiny little thing is a frilled pygmy octopus.
What?
It hitched a ride on this diver's fin in Australia. This sighting occurred in pretty shallow water where the octopus sort of inadvertently clung to the diver. He was struggling in the waves. This sighting is only the second documented occurrence. The first live footage, though, of this species in the wild. All the other previous footage was from captivity in the late 1990s.
Very cool.
He's so cute. I want one.
He's just little.
Yeah.
Hitching a ride.
Yeah. That's neat. Well, finally, a modern artist using what she has handy to make some pretty creative food for thought.
This is a good shape. Oh, this might work for shading.
Okay, so Barbara Salzberg Matthews of Guelph goes into the fridge to fill her canvas. Her carnivorous creations are modeled after political figures, ones that are known to make people a little salty. So she's created a Donald Trump portrait. She calls it Deli Dawn. There's a Putin, there's an Elon Musk. They each take about an hour. She says she's just trying to address some of the tough political topics of the day with a sense of humor.
It's impressive that you can actually see who she's meaning.
Yeah.
I know, it is really good.
Tell right away.
Yeah.
Eggs and, you know.
The reporter said,
Deli.
then do you ever eat it? She said, no. Into the garbage it goes. I've handled it. It does not get eaten.
There you go.
Good point. Skywatch weather camera showing you the Chinook Arch that built its way in today. So yes, mainly cloudy, but the winds out of the west have brought our temperature up to 8 degrees as our high for today. 5 is what's normal. So we're above normal now, and we will be above normal right and through until about next weekend. Okay, looking across the country, we did okay today with 8. Vancouver got to 9. Victoria got in double digits. Check out Toronto, though. Are you ready for temperatures in the 20s? Some people are, some people aren't, but Toronto got to 21 today. Montreal got close to 19 today. Okay, so while they're dealing with extreme warmth out east, we're going to get into the teens, but it'll take until Monday to be that warm here. But we're going to get into the double digits by Friday. Okay, 6 degrees is the current temperature. Calgary, Lethbridge, 9, Drumheller, Brooks, Medicine Hat, 8 in Milk River. Radar and satellite, you can see that Chinook Arch that has built its way in. There's a small little burst just to the east of Claire's home of a couple of raindrops, but that's short-lived and will start to die out in the next hour or so. All right, Fernie up through Golden, that mixed precipitation for tomorrow. Edmonton looking at a high of 5 with lots of cloud cover and a good amount of cloud cover in southern Alberta for tomorrow. Mainly a Chinook Arch, but we are looking at temperatures being quite warm. Lethbridge over to Milk River down to Pincher Creek, gusts up to 70 kilometers per hour for tomorrow. So a bit of a windy day there. And here we're looking at gusts up to 50 kilometers per hour. High of 9 tomorrow, double digits by Friday. A little cooler on the weekend, but still above normal. And as you can see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, temperatures in the teens. Tara.
Thank you, Danielle. Absolutely. Thank you, Glenn. Final peek at the weather.
Yes. Well, spring is here. Are we ready for this? Yes, we are.
Yes.
And by Friday, we'll have temperatures in the double digits. I will say this, though, it does come with the potential for that late day instability that we all know and remember so well from every other year. And what comes with these warmer temperatures. 9 degrees is our high for tomorrow, 11 for Friday. We dip a bit for Saturday at 6. But for the next 3 days, we have that small chance of a late day pop-up isolated sprinkle on Friday. May even come with a little burst of lightning and thunder there as well. All right, next week, though, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, temperatures in the teens. All right. Spring melt, baby. It's on. Wendy Kraft sent this in from Northwest Calgary. Weather window brought to you by Lux Windows and Doors, crafting quality windows and doors for your style, budget, and Alberta's climate. Here we go.
Walk along the river, not on the river.
Yes.
That's the advice at this time of year.
Stay away from all of that right now. Absolutely.
Thanks for your company tonight. Have a terrific evening. We'll see you again tomorrow.